So if you get them to the same base, then you can drop the bases and just set the exponents equal to each other.
Okay.
Already?
How do you get the same base?
You see how the 5 and the 5 are the same? That is the base.
So how do you get to
base exponent equals base exponent. If these bases are the same, then you can get rid of the bases and you can just bring the exponents down. Okay. So then we're going to subtract the x and we end up with x equals 3. We okay with that? Yeah.
3.
Yeah, because you subtracted the x, subtracted the x.
But isn't that multiplying?
No, that's subtraction.
2x
minus x. I have 2 x's and I took away one of the x's, so now I just have 1 x. Did you eat today, Gio?
I only had a coffee.
Are you okay? Oh, my Lord.
I was cooking yesterday.
Okay, here we go. Same base, so I can drop the bases, and I just have 3x equals 9.
Isn't that just 2?
So x equals 2. Good math.
3.
9 divided by 3 is 3. There you go. You're getting going now. This is how he started yesterday too, and then he was on a roll. Remember? Remember, he was just calling out different numbers at first.
All right.
Here he goes. He's getting closer.
I think he was still calling random numbers. I think he was just guessing better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we got an 8 and a 2. Are those the same? No. So we need to get the 8 to become a
2.
So how about we say 8 is 2 cubed? But then it's still raised to that stuff, right?
All right.
You guess so?
Why can't we just like multiply the 2 up to 8?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The 2 make it an 8.
2 times 4.
Yeah, 2 times 4, and there's times everything else by 4.
That is true.
Because the others are being raised to an exponent. And you have to deal with the exponent before you can just multiply it by something.
All right.
Okay, so now this would be right here, power to a power. We what? Multiply. So we got 3 times 2x, which is, and then we got 3 times negative 3, which is, so over here we don't have anything we have to do. Now we have the same bases, so we can drop our bases and just set our exponents equal to each other and solve. So what do we do first?
The common.
We can minus 3x.
Subtract 3x from both sides, and we're going to add 9 to both sides. So we got 3x equals 16. So then x equals, don't make it too hard, it's just 16 thirds.
6.
Don't care, 16 thirds. 16 thirds is, it's not 6. 3 times 6 is 18. You were real close, just 2 away. We okay with that? So the first one started off easy. They gave us bases. Now we're obviously going to have to make our bases the same. So this one's really challenging. Let's start off with what we got right here. Isn't this 2/10? Okay, won't 2/10 reduce to 1/5? Okay. Can't I do, I'm going to just keep moving down here. Can't I make that 5 to the negative 1?
Yeah.
Okay, you okay with everything I did so far? And then, of course, this is raised to that. Okay, so now 125. What can you tell me about 125? I bet it's 5 to the something. 5 to the...
No, not 5.
5 to the third. X minus 1. Look at y'all. Y'all are beating Logan and answer questions. Isn't this great?
Oh, baby.
Okay, so power to a power, so we multiply. So we got 3x minus 3. Did I do it right? Okay. Then over here, power to a power, what do I get?
Negative 1.
Okay.
And positive 2x.
We got the same bases, so we can drop our bases and set our exponents equal to each other. Okay, now what?
That's 1x plus 2.
That's, oh, you can do it now? X equals 2? Good job. He can do it now.
I gotta warm up. I'm telling you, I could get my mind thrown.
That's what happened yesterday.
Yeah, keep looking at that.
She's like, math? I don't remember math. So here are some of our rules where we talk about if we have the same base, our base cannot equal 1 and it has to be greater than 0. But if that's the case, then we can drop them and do x equals y.
Wait, so the base can't equal 1?
No, because it's 1 to the x could be anything, right? So that makes it to where we can't actually get an answer. That's why. Huh? X equals 2. Okay, let's look at this one. This one's already 2. What do you think we're going to do with this thing right here?
Square.
Well, just tell me what it is right now, because we're not going to square both sides.
2. But 2
What does a radical mean? Can't we change it to a fraction? 2 to the...
half? No.
There! 2 to the 1/2.
Yo, I actually got that right.
So that was a lucky guess. We're going to throw that in there as a lucky guess.
That was a lucky guess.
So now we have 2 to the x minus 1, and then what are we going to have over here? 2 to the what?
1/2 x plus 2 plus 1.
There you go.
Lucky.
Same basis. So we can take our exponents and set them equal to each other.
You get 1/2 x.
So we got 1/2 x. And?
2.
2. Okay.
1.
Oh, no. How do I take 1/2? Yeah, because I'm going to multiply by.
2.
I'm going to multiply both sides by 2.
Oh, to get rid of the dumb.
Yeah.
All right, you just want me to throw this pen at you. Like, be for real. Don't look at me like that.
Just because you got it wrong does not make it my problem.
You look at me.
We okay on that? Okay, here we go. I wonder if we had a thing today. I bet we had a thing today. Okay, what now?
You add the 1 on the other side.
Add the 1.
And then 4 goes to 16. How many times?
So
4 times 3 is 16.
no,
4, 8, 12.
4 times 3 is 12.
4 times 4 is 16.
There you go. So 4 squared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then you drop the bases, x plus
And we got this.
3 plus 2.
They're going to be lost in mix. They're over there talking about something
Minus
else.
the 3.
And we get?
I don't know, 7,
No.
5.
Horrible math.
Oh, you just got a -1.
There you go.
All right. I just don't know my multiples.
It's not multiple.
I don't know anything. I just keep going until I get it right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We ready for you want it? There you go.
Yeah, he's just guessing on it.
It's not. He did not guess. He guessed on 1.
He guessed
And
on
he-
that one too.
No, he messed it up at first, and then he realized, oh, I'm subtracting 3. -1. He just says what he's, he says whatever he's thinking, and then he realized, oh, wait. Did you finish writing it? You're good? Okay. Okay, so here we go. This one's, remember, this is going to be the root, so that goes in the denominator, correct? So this is 4 to the 1/3 raised to the 6. And this other one, I'm going to take this 16, I'm going to make it a -x. Does that work? And does everybody know what I did?
Yes.
The 16 is on the bottom, so to make it, bring it up to the top, I made it to -1.
Isn't it called like the power rule or something?
That is, yes.
It is?
No, actually not.
I thought it was. I thought the power rule
Could
was-
be. No, power rule is power to a power multiply. Okay, so do you see how I can multiply these two and get what?
3. No, 2.
Okay. What do I need to do with this?
Dumb it down.
Okay, and I'm going to make that dumber by doing what?
4 divided by 4. 4. 3.
So then I got 4 squared equals what?
4, 2, negative 2x.
Okay.
And then dumb it down. Like 2 equals negative 2x.
I like this terminology here.
And then it's 1. Negative 1.
Negative 1. Very good.
I just did not write any of that down.
You didn't last time either.
Negative 2 to the right 2.
So I had to wait a minute after her. So we just kind of muddling our way through, just getting them to the same bases so we can make the bases go away. And that's how we get our exponent down. Okay, here we go. What do we got for this one?
Oh, the fraction thingy.
What is the fraction thingy? How do I turn this into a decimal? I mean, a fraction.
I don't know, calculator?
It would be
100.
So 1 over 100.
Yes.
And then it's all raised to the x minus 1.
Yep.
Make sure it's in parentheses.
And then you get...
This one is what?
1,000 over 1 over 6.
Perfect.
And you want to dumb it down.
So I need to do something with this first.
Oh, you need to do the 100 x minus 1.
So 100,
Yeah,
and we're going
minus
to do
1.
negative 1.
Yeah, my bad.
And then we'll just write this.
Yeah.
Okay, now we need to get these down to a base of what?
100.
Nope.
10.
Yep. So 10 what?
10 squared.
There you go. So to the negative 2, since I already have the minus 1.
Yeah.
This one's going to be 10 to the... All you got to do is look at how many zeros there are.
3.
Yep.
Okay, so you...
So now we got to
dumb it down.
simplify our stuff here. What do we get?
Negative 2x and negative 2.
Nope.
Oh, 1, 2.
And then over here we got 10.
2, 3 times 6. 6, you just get 3 over 6.
Which is?
1 half.
Yeah.
You dumb it down. Negative 2x plus 2 equals 1 half. And then you minus
How could you
2
make the denominator go away?
times it by 2.
Okay, there you go. So what happens when we do that?
You get negative 4x plus 4 equals 1.
Okay.
And you minus 4, which gives 5. Negative 5.
No.
Or negative 3. So I'm just adding. I see plus signs.
And
I don't know. 1, 3.
3 4.
there you go.
Adding
We'll go with
one.
that?